Up in the pocket. He'll fire to the right side. Stay oh, my God! Oh, my God! 30! No! Touchdown!
Hey, it's Equalman. Thank you for joining us for today's 7 Super Tips, where we have 6-time Super Bowl champion, the most ever from a quarterback, the GOAT. That's right, greatest of all time, Mr. Tom Brady.
You know, all those things are important, and all the little things add up to be big things. So when I'm trying to accomplish things professionally that, you know, in a lot of ways I'm in uncharted territory. So I've got to do things differently, and I got to evolve over time. I've got to things that may have worked in the past, maybe don't work as you move forward. So the lessons that I've learned through my own trial and error, I think I'm at that point in my career, I'm very efficient with what I'm doing. So I try to eat healthy. I try to get the right amount of rest. I try to do the right types of exercise so I can be on the field and be available to my team. I try to be, you know, as productive this time in my career as I was earlier. When I'm playing football, I appreciate it. I'm nowhere else. I'm in the present. It's probably the best part about my life is that to be in the present. You talk about how do you enjoy your life? How do you find balance, right? It's to live in the present. To live like a kid. Like, why do kids have so much fun? Because they just care about what they're doing.
Yeah.
And if we thought about what we were doing all the time, you do that when you're on the football field. It's probably the only place that I can really do that, when I really, truly am my authentic self. I mean, a lot of people see it, my close friends do. But when I'm on the football field, it's just raw.
I didn't have an easy experience. I didn't come in as a top-rated recruit. I didn't come in with the opportunity to play right away. I had to earn it. And you know what the greatest honor I've ever received as a player is? In my 4th year and my 5th year, I was named team captain. That, to this day, is the single greatest achievement I've ever had as a football player. Because the men in this room chose me to lead their team. And these were my best friends. These were the guys that knew that I liked to work, that knew that I loved football, that knew that I loved to play, that knew that I wanted to be the quarterback for Michigan. And all the lessons that I learned here on State Street and in the big house, that's still what I bring to practice today. And after 14 years, I love the game more than I've ever loved it. But where did I learn the love for the game? Where did I learn to practice? Where did I learn to compete? It was sitting in the same chairs that you guys are sitting in today.
And believe in what you're capable. And I think as you grow up, there's a lot of people along the way that will support you. And there's, you know, as long as you believe in what you're doing and you're doing things you love to do, then you can go out there and be the best at it. And that's, you know, that should give you a lot of enjoyment, fulfillment in your life.
It's made me a better teammate. It's an evolution as a person, and I think my appreciation for the game is at the highest it's ever been. And I think because the priorities, you know, you have your priorities and you make your priorities. So my family is, you know, 1, and then football is 1A, you know, and when it's family time, it's family time, and when it's football time, it's football time. And
there's a lot of players who take different journeys, and, you know, everyone has a story. Everyone has to, you know, when you get to the NFL, it doesn't matter what you did in college. It didn't matter what you did in high school. It matters, you know, what you can do for the team going forward. And that's why a lot of guys have short careers. So, you know, everyone expects and has a lot of hope and a lot of promise when they start their career. But it's also, you know, you got to earn it. And it's a big commitment that it takes to do that.
you know, I'm trying to be the best I can be every single week. And I try to be that way last week, I tried to be that the week before, and I've done that throughout the course of my entire career. My teammates have done that too. It's not like one week in the regular season you go, wow, this week's really important. Look, they're all important. There's only 16 of them.
Thank you for joining us for today's 7 Super Tips from Tom Brady. If you want to listen to this, we have a podcast called Super You, so go and download that today. And until then, remember, it's not what we take from the world, it's what we leave behind. You never know. You never know. Over, under on screw-ups, I'm putting at 3. Here we go. You might nail it. And then there's a jackhammer back there, but you got focus.